Hi students, welcome to the step 7 of grammar, which is future tense, where we'll talk about future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect is a verb tense used for actions that will be completed before some other point in the future. The future perfect tense is for talking about an action that will be completed between now and some point in the future. The formula, irrespective of the subject, which can be either singular or plural, I will always use will plus have with the verb third form, which is the past participle plus the object. Let's take a look at the usage. The first is when describing an action that will be completed before another action or point in time in the future. In other words, an action that will be completed between now and some point of time in the future. For example, she will have fixed the computer before the conference begins, or I will have read every magazine in the waiting room before I see the dentist. You must have a specific end for an action when using the future perfect tense. If you do not have a specific end, use the simple future tense instead. Secondly, when you're speaking about something that's been happening for a while and will continue until another action in the future. For example, I will have lived in the United States for 11 years before I move next month. Or Jim will have gone to fitness classes for 2 years as of next Sunday. The future perfect tense can be a little tricky, but if you remember these uses, you'll be able to recognize it and communicate using the tense effectively. Let's take a look at the 4 future perfect forms. The first is affirmative, which is a sentence, interrogative, a question, negative, and negative interrogative with a question. Let's do a practice on the affirmatives. I will have met him before the party. You will have met him before the party. We will have met him before the party. They will have met him before the party. She will have met him before the party. He will have met him before the party. Interrogative. Will I have made a pasta for you? Will you have made a pasta for him? Will we have made a pasta for them? Will they have made a pasta for them? Will he have made a pasta for them? Will she have made a pasta for them? Negative. I will not have finished decorating the boat before the wedding. You will not have finished decorating the boat before the wedding. We will not have finished decorating the boat before the wedding. They will not have finished decorating the boat before the wedding. He will not have finished decorating the boat before the wedding. She will not have finished decorating the boat before the wedding. Negative interrogative. Won't I have sold furniture which I wanted to get rid of? Won't you have sold furniture which you wanted to get rid of? Won't we have sold furniture which we wanted to get rid of? Won't they have sold furniture which they wanted to get rid of? Won't he have sold furniture which he wanted to get rid of? Won't she have sold furniture which she wanted to get rid of? Let's do a practice here. So ask yourself and answer these questions. First, what will you have achieved in 5 years? Make a to-do list for a week or month and share the things you have done. Make predictions about your classmates' future. Watch a video halfway and then predict what may happen next. What will the world be like after 50 years? Alright, so before we move to the future perfect continuous tense, it's important for us to know the difference between since and for. Since, on one hand, is a specific point of time wherein we know the exact. For example, from January to December, Monday to Sunday, a specific year, for example, 1990, or a specific time, 9 a.m. or p.m., or last weekend or month. On the other hand, for is used when we talk about the period of time. So I can say for 10 seconds, for 10 minutes, for 10 hours, for 10 days, for 10 months, for 10 years, for 10 decades. Future continuous perfect tense. We use the future perfect continuous to show that something will continue up until a particular event or time in the future. For 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, and since Friday are all durations which can be used with the future perfect continuous. Like the future perfect simple, this form is used to project ourselves forward in time and to look back. It refers to events or actions that are currently unfinished but will be finished at some future time. It is most often used with the time expression. Now here the formula is subject plus will have been with the verb first form, the object, and MOT, which is the mention of time, which can be either since or for. So irrespective of the singular subject or the plural subject, the formula remains the same. So let's take a look at the usage. This tense isn't used as often as other tenses, but it is still important to know. You'll need it to convey predictions, assumptions, and useful information in certain situations. You use this tense when placing yourself in the future to talk about something that will happen. Try to bring that visual into each use of the tense. Firstly, when describing an action that will begin in the past and will continue to a certain time in the future. For example, I will have been waiting here for nearly 2 hours by 5 o'clock. Or, next year, I will have been working here for 5 years. Second, when describing a cause and effect relationship in the future. For example, Sarah will be exhausted when she gets off work as she will have been working for altogether 20 hours. Or he will have been taking Spanish lessons for over 10 weeks now. So let's do a practice in the affirmatives. I will have been playing football before you join us. You will have been playing football before he joins us. We will have been playing football before he joins us. They will have been playing football before he joins us. He has been playing football before they join us. She has been playing football before they join us. Interrogative. Will I have been playing tennis for years? Will you have been playing tennis since childhood? Will they have been playing tennis for years? Will we have been playing tennis since childhood? Will he has been playing tennis for years? Will she has been playing tennis since childhood? Negative. I will not have been using my camera for 2 days. You will not have been using your camera for 2 days. We will not have been using our camera for 2 days. They will not have been using their camera for 2 days. He will not have been using his camera for 2 days. She will not have been using her camera for 2 days. Negative interrogative. Will she not have been teaching kids since morning? Will you not have been teaching kids since morning? Will we not have been teaching kids since morning? Will they not have been teaching kids since morning? Will he not have been teaching kids since morning? Will she not have been teaching kids since morning? So let's take a look at the practice. Ask and answer these questions. What will you have been doing 10 years from now? Imagine various careers and outline what people must be doing in their work timings. answer these questions. Think about by the time, what. For example, by the time I finish reading, I will have. So try and think about what all points you can add on to it. So thank you for watching the video. Keep watching more English grammar videos and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.